Happy New Year. Just thought I'd do a quick check-in video as always, and then wish everybody Happy New Year. This is January 1st when I'm 2020. Sorry, 2022. Uh, feels like 2020. Yeah, I just thought I would do a state of the nation, and then do the goals, like my goals. I guess this would be for season 4. So if you made it this far and you haven't gotten bored of me sitting around talking all the time, congrats and thank you. So happy New Year. This was my first Christmas holiday season without Miss Kitten, so obviously sad, a little lonely. So I really miss her, but you know, uh, trying to remember all the good stuff and good times we had together. She was a really great little cat, and yeah. So hopefully, maybe another guy or girl will pop in at some point. So state of the nation. Yeah, I mean, I've been working. It's been great. There's an indoor range that I put in a couple of my other videos. I'm still going up there. I was getting a lot of work in there leading up to the holiday season, so that's great. And I'm able to videotape my swings up there, so it's good just to check in on some setup stuff. A couple little bad habits always, creep in over the playing season, so it's good to look at them. And you just check in on those things, and just for the first time I've really been able to practice drivers. So that's great because I couldn't practice a driver at my last situation. I used to be going out to Bethpage State Park because I used to live in New York City. If you're new to the channel or you just stumble across this video, I'm now in the Toronto area. I was in New York City for about 20 years. And so I wasn't really able to practice drive. We couldn't hit drivers out there. So it's great. I can hit drivers. So speaking of drivers, so sort of like bag, I was talking about my bag. I'm pretty happy about the bag. Um, I upgraded recently to the Ventus Blue in a Velocore or Velocore or whatever you want to call it shaft, and I got a chance to play a couple times at the end of the season, and I really liked it, but it was, I sort of ended up buying a black. So, I'm just going to build that up. One of my goals to jump around is to use the same driver for a whole season. I have not used the same driver since I've been back. I've been tinkering around so much to try and find a driver. So ideally, I think this would be it. I really like the Sim head. It's just getting a feel of a shaft I can really trust. I haven't been able to find that, since I've come back to playing golf. I used to play the V2 in the mid 2000s when I was playing a bit more, and then I really got used to, like, I loved that shaft. I could do a lot of things with it. So I think we'll do that. So that's where we're at. The bag is good. I'm doing, a mix of clubs and the Srixons. And then I've got the Bettinardi putter that I've been really liking. The flow neck on I think it's the BB1. And then I'm using the red Bridgestone ball, which I switched to this year, which I love. So yeah, just an FYI, it must be like, if you're watching going, man, this guy switches a lot of clubs. It must be nice to have all this money to switch around in clubs. And I don't. So I'm really, I'm really, I buy certain things when I get the cheapest deal on eBay. And then, yeah, I'm working at a golf store. So it helps. It definitely helps with the shafts. I mean, they were still expensive for someone who makes the low amount of money that I do. But yeah, so I mean, it's pretty cool to be able to just get in on some of the more premium gear and tinker around with it. So I'm super lucky, super blessed. It's still expensive though, so maybe I should put a link. I do sometimes sell some stuff out on eBay. I have it limited to Canada now because I just don't know so much about the shipping. But maybe at some point I'll put a link to my eBay store because I stick the odd thing up there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with everything. So it's just a matter of rolling up the sleeves and practicing with it and playing with it. So what are the goals for 2022? Well, I think they're sort of the same as last year. Just try to play in as many events as I can. I think just by getting reps in, I'll start to see my scores go down in tournaments, and my results therefore I hopefully tick up. Like the past 2 seasons have been a bit, going. And again, I'm sorry if you want me to see me playing golf on this channel, and it's just instead you check in and it's a guy talking all the time. Um, I just don't think you can do both. I hate to talk about other YouTubers or people on YouTube, but there's a pretty prominent YouTuber that goes back and forth between mini tour golf, and he tried to go and play an event and just sort of signed up and like, thought, hey, I was gonna sign up for this pro event, and then when it didn't go well, he he sort of imploded. I don't want to mention names because I really enjoy his channel, but I thought, it's just indicative. You can't do. He even mentions it in another video. You can't really do both. I mean, you can't focus on practicing and then trying to prep for events, and even in my limited capacity that I'm trying to do this, I can't do it. So having a dedicated channel with like tons of followers, I don't know how. I don't. You can't do it. No one can do it. So that's why these are just me checking in. So what are my goals? And again, these are for like diaries. When I look back, my goals are the same. Yeah, playing as many events as I can. Um, in the last 2 seasons, I only played a couple of events, and just because of COVID and everything. And then actually my results would have been better, I think, because they were limited, cuts or limited in number of qualifiers to go through. And in a regular season, I think I would have got through. Now in a regular season, there might have been more people signing up, and better players. So, but anyway, so ideally I'll play in a few qualifiers up here. They have them really early in May, and then if those go well or bad, then I'll sort of know. It's like Q school almost. It's like except we do it really early, and then I'll just know my fate, and then I can try to sign up for some other events in the area and figure out my schedule. So I'll focus on those 3 events. It'll be the Mid-Am, the I think the I'll do the Am, and then I think there's a match play. So there's like 3 events that I'm available to, and then like I'm 53, so I'm in a bit of a dead zone. So you know, and 55, it opens me up to some more events. And then the second goal is to not worry about scoring. Like I think I'm just going to be better once I get more comfortable just playing tournaments again. Like, I've had some success in other areas of my life, and when the way I think I've had success is just trying to be relaxed and not flippant, but not being, oh my God, everything's riding on this. It's just like, okay, have fun, and then do the best you can. And when things go south, you know, get up off your knees and get back on the horse, dust yourself off. And I think that's a good philosophy. I mean, this is the only way you're going to be able to learn from stumbles. So, so I think if I just do, try to not worry about the score. It's really hard for me because I put a lot of pressure on myself. But and then learn how to. If I think that will lead to trying to learn how to close a bit when I'm in contention to potentially do something I'd like to do, like a goal, or qualify for an event or make a cut. I looked at the U.S. Open qualifier scores in the New York City area where I used to live, and there was a guy who was shot 75. He missed the cut, by I think like 3 shots, but he was 60 years old. So that's a pretty good goal. If I'm 60 and can shoot some top 5, top 10 scores still, like, or start to like, that would be awesome. There's my goal, right? So obviously it'd be great to do that before I turn that old, but I haven't been playing again a long time. I'm back playing again, so same thing. So yeah, so there we are. I mean, I hope you had a great holiday season. I think 2022 we'll get back to normal, like, knock on wood. But yeah, and yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna like put the bag together, practice, and I'm happy with my equipment. I harp on my equipment a lot, but it's sort of like I feel like Bernard Langer a bit. Like, I'm trying to max out every part of my bag. So, you know, what I lack in ability and time, you know, if I can get it, if I can, it's not going to do everything, but if I can optimize my equipment, and then ideally it serves me well, and then, you know, the more I practice, hopefully the better. You hope the you get better, but you know, you have to practice with some dedication and you know, and some focus and some goals. So I think those are my goals. So yeah, I really look forward to this year. It's been the fourth season now. And I hope you've enjoyed watching me yammer along and make excuses. And you know, again, I'm sorry there's not a lot of like golf content on here, but it's just me checking in, and these are diaries. And I think this is, you know, it's just trying to get better at something. It takes a long time, and it's sort of boring. And I think I'm, you know, I'm sort of like, I don't know. I think I have a breakthrough coming through, you know, either a good result or just a good string of events or whatever. I just feel like, you know, I keep doing this and staying positive, and you know, if nothing happens, I've learned a lot. And yeah, so there you go. So what a better way to jump into a new season than feeling positive and, you know, and liking what I'm doing. So hopefully you're liking it too. And if you're out there playing golf, trying to get your handicap down, trying to play the events, trying to get back into playing again, like myself, maybe returning from an injury, you know, or just dealing with stuff in life and, you know, everything that it can throw at us. I hope it's all going well, and I hope we're all safe and happy and had a great holiday. And I know Miss Kitten just loved being up here in Canada, and she, you know, 4 years off the street, like, what a blessing. You know, I was the lucky one with her. So so yeah, just so much joy to look at all the pictures, and I see the video. I watch the videos of her in my videos. She's in the second last one, or the last one that I did with my wrap up. She's on my lap, and I watch that all the time, and I love it. So there you go. So another long rambling video, me not playing golf, but I, you know, hopefully there's some stuff cut in here. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. I'll plug away in the for the next couple months, doing the same thing, and then, you know, I'll probably get start getting a semblance of a season, maybe scheduling around March. So I'll check in. Obviously, I might check in before then with a bag update or something. But and oh, I forgot to mention, I'm using I'm using this Impact Snap. That's what it's called. I had to edit this in because I went blank. This thing has been helpful. I mean, as you can see, I've got a pretty low ceiling situation. I'm sort of in a basement. I can't do full swings, so I got this in lieu of being able to swing, and it's been great. And it's been sort of like teaching me a lot. Like, it's the one practice aid. I know it exaggerates things, but I couldn't actually do what it was supposed to do on the first couple swings. It took me a while to figure it out. So we'll see if it helps. So so there you go. Like I said before, I think it's a, you know, 2022 will be hopefully a good year. I think it'll be a good year. We'll be all in good shape. And so, like I said, I hope you're all doing great, and I hope you're able to do the things you want to do this year. And thanks for checking in and following along as always. I should have an update video once I get my schedule. I'll do some more practice videos just showing my swing progress, you know, just setup and stuff, maybe some things I'm working on. All right, guys, as always, thanks for checking in. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.